Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my third update for Deck of Panning. This is the project that was created by Emily of Emily and Max. It's a clever way to help us use our makeup and beauty items that we already have and prevent us from getting bored. You play with a deck of cards, you draw your card, you match it to a prompt on the board. You usually pick your own goal, though sometimes the cards pick for you, and once you meet your goal, you get to draw new cards. The general guideline for this project is to play with 5 cards. You don't have to, you can draw more or less if you want to. We're going to start with the first of the 6 that I was working on, and I was working on 6 because the very first card that I drew in the intro was the Ace of Hearts, and that one was draw 2. So the first of the 2 that I drew was the 7 of Clubs, which was chopping block. I met goal on that last time. But I was still working on the 4 of Spades, which was home, and I live near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Pittsburgh has city colors. They are black and gold. All of the major sports teams have those colors, and they are considered the city colors. It's on all the other merchandise as well. So I brought in black and yellow nail polish. This is the black one. It's the OPI Nature Strong in the shade Onyx Storm. My goal was to use this 5 times, and as of last time, I already did. So this one is kind of already rolled out. The other one, of course, was the yellow one. It's the OPI Nail Lacquer in the shade Exotic Birds Do Not Tweet. I had 4 of my 5 uses last time, and I did get the last one. It was a few weeks ago, so this is a goal met. So I get to roll out the prompt home, which means that my draw 2 is also rolling out of the project, and I am now down to 5 cards. My next card was the 3 of Diamonds, which at the time was favorite color. My favorite color is purple. This is a Cynthia Rowley eyeliner. It does not have a shade name, but it is a light purple. My goal is to use this 10 times. At the last update, I had 5 uses. I've used it 3 more times, so I'm up to 8. I have 2 uses to go. I am expecting this to roll out next time. I will use this on either my lower or upper lash line. I can't really put it in my waterline because it irritates my eyes when I do, and I think it's because it's a shimmery eyeliner, so I don't put it there. But 2 more uses, and this should roll out in the next update. The next card was the 6 of Hearts, which was at the time favorite category. My favorite category is actually lipstick. I picked a lip crayon. This is the Beauty Crop PBJ Smoothie Stick Creamy Lip Crayon in the shade Guava Nice Day. My goal is to use it 10 times. At the last update, I had 2 uses. I used it 3 more times for a total of 5, so I'm now halfway there. This is rolled all the way up. It is also very old. I'm surprised it hasn't gone bad yet. It's a really nice color. It doesn't move very quickly. I'm not wearing it today, but 5 more uses, so 1 or 2 more months. I am filming during a thunderstorm, so you may or may not be hearing that in the background noise. The rest of these prompts all rolled in at the last update. The first one is the 3 of Spades, which at the time was pencil. I picked the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Smudge Stick. Yeah. Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner is the whole name. It's in the shade Damsel. It's a very dark brown. My goal is to use this 10 times, and so far I've used it twice. I do like a dark brown in the summer sometimes instead of a black. This does work really well in my waterline. It works less well on my lash lines, particularly my upper lash line, because it does transfer. I have tried smudging it. I have tried setting it with brown eyeshadow. It always transfers from my lash line into my crease area. So I usually just wear it in the waterline, but I have 8 uses to go still. My next card was the 7 of Hearts, which was influenced last month. I picked the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Lemon Lava. I had never used the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb formula before, so when I saw the Heat version on sale, I decided to try that. I do really like it, and I would still be interested in the original formula too. I don't mind the plumping effect, but it's not something that I particularly care about one way or another. It's more of a cinnamon feel as opposed to a peppermint feel, which is how I think most of them are. I have used this 6 times. My goal is 10, so I do have 4 uses to go. I'm expecting this to be a goal met for next time too. I am still using it. It looks yellow in the bottle, but on it's just a clear gloss with some shimmer to it, so it is very glossy. I do like it, and so I'm looking forward to using it 4 more times. And the last card that I drew last time was the Jack of Clubs, which was Represent Another Project. That is my favorite prompt on the board. And I decided to represent Projects in Panning. That was a project for the Fantastic Ladies that was created by Allie of Wonder and Alleyland. I loved that project. It was based on Dungeons and Dragons. And so there were 5 categories of prompts. The race and class categories had to roll in and out together because race and class describe the same character. So you would have to finish your goals on the character before you could bring in a new one. I built a character. His name is Quotix Whistlegem, and so he has both a race and a class. So that was 2 prompts really and 2 products that I brought in for Represent Another Project. I'm okay with that. For Quotix's race, he is a gnome. Gnomes have a tendency to hoard riches underground, so they are represented by an expensive or a luxury product. The one that I brought in is this Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation Stick. My goal is to use it 20 times, and so far I've used it 12 times, so I have 8 uses to go. That's what it looks like. I bought this because I had used foundation sticks years ago and honestly couldn't remember if I liked them or not. So I decided to try it again. I think I like liquid foundations better. I find that the thicker stick formula requires more finessing to get even coverage. So I think I would just stick with liquid foundations and not buy another foundation stick, but I'm glad that I know that. Since I do have this though, I am going to keep using it, especially since it was expensive. For Quotix's class, which is essentially a character's career, is how you can think of it. He is a sorcerer, and a sorcerer is represented by a magic-themed product. I picked a nail polish. This is the Pacifica Plant Magic Polish. There's my magic. In the shade Sugar Sugar. My goal is to use it 5 times, and I'm wearing it right now for the 3rd time. It's actually also on my toenails. So it was 2 manicures, 1 pedicure. I have 2 uses to go. I should have this done for next time as well. It is a white nail polish. It's not a great white nail polish. I would not repurchase this. The bottle has a design flaw where the nail polish tends to flow into the threads of the bottle and then seal itself shut. So I'm not really a fan, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't buy another one of this formula, but I do think that I want to keep a white in my collection at all times. So 2 uses to go on the nail polish. So I did meet one goal. I got my last use on the yellow nail polish for the prompt home. So home is rolling out, but I'm still not drawing any cards because that met my requirement for the draw 2 condition. So I'm going from 6 cards down to 5, and I'm not drawing anything, unfortunately. I do think I will have some cards that I'll be drawing next time. I am expecting to get my last 2 uses on this eyeliner for the prompt favorite color. I also should get my last 4 uses on this lip gloss for the prompt influence. And I also think that I should be able to meet goal on both the shadow stick and the nail polish that I brought in for the prompt represent another project. So that should be 3 goals met next time and 3 new cards. I'm looking forward to it. Wish me luck. Good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye!